And I visited DePauw thinking my visit was more of like a trial. And then I fell in love with the team and the campus and the culture.
And I feel like that's the really good thing about DePauw, how we have a very small community and you basically know like most of the people on campus.
I feel like my network here is much larger than at my high school, despite the fact that my high school was twice the size of here.
And there's so many clubs that we have, so many opportunities we have, so many people that you can reach out to.
Like hopping into those extracurriculars right away, like really opened up my network of friends and like upperclassmen I might not have met otherwise.
Keep a foot in the comfort zone, but still like kind of take that like walk off type of, I'm gonna try at least.
Get out of your comfort zone and you just say, hey, you know, how are you? I want to do this. And then people will be very receptive. I've never had anyone turn me away for saying, I actually want to do this. I want to join this club or I want to do that. They're like, oh, great. Thank you for coming. And they're always very happy to have someone new.
When I came to DePauw, I kind of forced myself to sit in the UB. I would sit in the kind of lobby of the UB, and I would just introduce myself to anybody who sat down next to me or who walked by. And that way, I was able to meet more people than I knew at my high school just in a couple of weeks.
The first year professors were really supportive. Not only academically, but kind of non-academic life. Like it could be about like social life.
We have professors who really care about their students, and they chose to have small class sizes and to have 3 hours of office hours every day. They chose that because they care about us.
In my first year seminar, my professor invited us over to his house for s'mores one night. And I think that's an experience not a lot of students get at other schools. In DePauw, that's a common experience. What I remember about my visit is I came right around 5 p.m. I pretty much dropped my backpack in the room, and then we went to the dining hall and you met the whole team.
And I sat down and I was immediately involved in their conversation, and they were like laughing at some of the things that I was saying, and I kind of already felt like I was part of this really close team environment.
I feel like personally, like all the people around me are really inclusive. They would like ask me if I wanted to go somewhere or like just hang out or like just talk about life in general. J Club, we mainly provide Japanese food and we kind of share our culture through the food aspect. And it's cool because a lot of like the domestic students and other international students come and we just like share our own cultures.
I started off like with things like completely different, you know, and DePauw changes your mind so much as you get new perspectives, you learn more and you think about what you want to do. Is it lucrative? Is it possible?
Part of the liberal arts curriculum is, you know, I go from my 9 a.m. calculus class to my 12 o'clock ethical theory class. And the frame of thinking just totally shifts.
So I've taken classes from like environmental literature to like Greek and Roman mythology. And some of my counterparts at bigger schools don't really get to do that because they're so focused on their major.
During my first year orientation at DePauw, I found my mentor group a really valuable thing to have. I was kind of nervous about, you know, meeting new people, and it kind of takes away the anxiety of who am I going to sit with in the lunchroom.
These trust building exercises and community building sort of things in order for people to break out of their shells and to be able to talk to other people, to relate with other people, communicate with other people.
Jack Nisley, he's also a sophomore, he was in my mentor group. He always made whatever we were doing, he always made it interesting. And that was something I really admired. And it's what makes him so approachable on campus. He's a tour guide now.
It's like summer camp squeezed into a week when you like step onto campus. You're just going from thing to thing to thing, mixing with groups of people, and the mentor staff is just like, their job is just to be like positive, like outgoing people to support you through that.
And when I went home, I remember my mom said, she was like, something's different. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you just seem very mature, you seem more grown up.
And I described DePauw in one word as family because I think when I leave DePauw, it's like I miss these people. And as the days, like I count down the days till I'm back on campus and I get this super excited feeling of just like seeing everyone in the dining hall again. And I think that's something like I miss every time I leave and I look forward to every time I come back.
I just love the people at DePauw. Like, you wouldn't go to a class like walking without saying hi to like at least 5 people, and that's like that small community is what I really love and is what made me like able to find home